Hello, how we doing? Hi guys. Good to see you. Did everyone have a good weekend? Hope so. Long weekend. Cool. All right. Make sure we're in there and we'll get started. Okay. Everyone got a nice quiet space in their house, hopefully. No little brothers, sisters, anyone around. Maybe you are the little brother or sister. That's okay. All right, let's go ahead and start in an easy seated position at the top of your mat. We'll sit crisscross applesauce. Take your shoulders, roll them up by the ears, back and down the spine. Good. Grow up really tall, really lengthen through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a slow exhale, let it out. Doesn't matter how you let it out, through the mouth or nose, whatever feels good to you. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. Really, really good. Arms come down by your side. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, float the arms down nice and slow. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. So when you're reaching the arms up, you're thinking about lengthening your spine. As you exhale, slowly float the arms down. Good. One arm reaches over, ground down through that sits bone. Lengthening through the entire side body. If you notice your shoulders coming forward, pull it open. Good. Inhale, come through center. Exhale as you switch. Grounding down through that sits bone. So both those sits bones should be grounded. If you notice one's lifting up, glue it back down. Good. One more breath. Inhale, come back up. Take a breath in. Let's go ahead and switch our feet. So if you're across one direction, we're going to just cross it the other. Good. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to start to walk your fingertips forward. Good. Let the head hang heavy. Take a deep, full breath in. And as you exhale, feel your chest soften. Good. Feel your stretch deepen. If you notice that one hip is lifting, glue it back down. So that's what we're really focused on here. You can gently sway very, very gently from side to side. Deep, full inhale, slow exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and walk those hands back up. Let's come on to tabletop pose. We'll meet on all fours. Good. Wrist under shoulders, your knees are stacked under your hips. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze, look up. Exhale, cat, round your spine, tuck your chin all the way to your chest. Inhale, cow pose, looking up. Exhale, cat, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, cow pose. Really work on linking that breath to the movement. Exhale, this time sink the hips all the way back as you're in cat. Inhale, come forward and through, cow pose. And we're just going to flow it just like that. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, and sink your hips all the way back. Inhale, cow pose. One more time. Exhale, cat, round your spine, tuck your chin, and sink your hips back. Inhale, come all the way through. Walk your fingertips forward a little bit. You can even bring your knees back. This time we're going to come forward. You're going to bring your heels to your glutes. Drop your pelvic bone to the floor. Exhale, sink your hips back, child's pose. Inhale, come on forward, lift the feet off, bring your heels to your glutes. Pull the chest through. arching that back. Exhale, sink the hips back. One more time. Inhale, come through. I think we called this seal pose last time. I don't remember. There's a lot of funny names in yoga. Exhale, sink your hips back. Good. Inhale, come through. We're going to tuck our toes, send your hips high for your first downward facing dog. So go ahead and pedal out your feet. I know you guys know how to do a calf stretch. So that's basically what we're doing, except we're really placing emphasis on pressing the chest towards the top of the thighs. So as you're pressing the heels opposite into the mat, you're pressing your chest to your thighs. So bend your knees, start pedaling it out. We can call this walking your dog. Whatever you want, just start to feel that stretch up the back of the legs. I haven't seen you guys for a while, so this should feel really good. Hopefully you guys have been stretching on your own. Finding stillness here. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So now we're going to move breath to movement. So try to link your breath. Here we go. Inhale through your nose, high plank. Squeeze your tummy. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees. Bend your knees, guys. Good. Inhale, high plank. Deep breath in. Squeeze that tummy. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Great job. Let's inhale to high plank and hold. This time we're going to lift your right foot up. Squeeze the tummy. You can do it. Exhale, drop that foot, down dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, high plank. This time we lift the left leg. Push the floor away. One more breath. Drop that foot. Exhale, down dog, bend your knees. Go ahead and drop the knees or wide as your mat. Big toes to touch, child's pose. So this time, instead of reaching the arms in front of you, I want you to bring maybe your right cheek to the mat and bring your arms down by your side. To me, this is a true child's pose. Deep breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. Make sure your knees are as wide as your mat and your toes are touching behind you. Take a deep breath in. Feel your belly button drop towards the floor. And as you exhale, feel your hips stretching. You'll feel a little bit of tightness there. Just settling in, marinating here for a minute, maybe turning to your other cheek now. Balance, being even on both sides. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, plant your palms, come back up through center. We're going to tuck the toes once more, coming back into downward facing dog. Let's pedal out those legs one more time. Good. Finding stillness here. Bring your toes to touch or close to touch. Bend your knees. Really, really flat back. Let your head just hang. Inhale your right leg high. Point those toes. Exhale, you're going to tap your knee to your nose. So you're going to come forward, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, you're going to bring your right knee to the outside of the right elbow. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee comes all the way across to tap your left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands, drop to your back knee. So if you're feeling tight in your left hip, you may want to keep your toe tucked. That's your choice. If you feel like you want to feel a little bit more of a stretch, go ahead and untuck that back toe. Take a deep inhale. I want you to think about lifting your chest up towards the sky, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, I want you to round forward. So let your head become heavy. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel your hips softening towards the mat. Good. One more breath. And slow breath out. Good. Inhale, lift your chest, plant your palms, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, point that toe. Try not to open up. Leave both hips facing towards the mat. Exhale, nice and slow, bring your knee all the way to your nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, nice and slow, guys. Control your body. Don't let it control you. Left knee comes to the outside of the right. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot through. Drop your right knee. Untuck that back toe. If you did on the other side, remember it's okay to keep it tucked. Just stay consistent. Inhale, lengthen your spine like you're shining your heart towards the sky. And as you exhale, let your head become heavy. Let your hips open up towards the floor. Nice deep breaths into the belly. Good, one more here. Slow breath out. Go ahead and tuck that back toe. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Come down to your elbows. Good. So make sure your hips aren't super high. Level them out. Squeeze that tummy. And then from here, we're going to tap your hips to the right and then to the left. Nice and slow. Right, left. Squeeze that tummy. Center, right, center, left, center. We'll do one more on each side. Right, center, left, center. Good. Drop those knees. This time we're going to pull the knees together. You're going to bring your forehead to the mat. Reach your arms behind you and cup onto your heels. Okay, so the hands are going to wrap around the heels. You might need to lift your bum up. Then what you're going to do is bring your forehead all the way to your knees, or as close as you can get. And then I want you to pull your heels towards your forehead. You're going to feel a really nice deep stretch all the way along the back of the spine, along the back of the neck. One more breath. Inhale, slowly come on up. Good. So you should be on your knees here. You're going to plant your right hand. Left leg is going to go out, glue it down. Left arm reaches up and over. Good. Reach, retreat. So if your hips are sinking back towards the wall behind you, send your hips forward, opening up, almost like you're coming into a small back bend. Exhale, come back to center. Let's go ahead and switch. So left hand comes down this time. Right foot comes out, and you're going to press up onto that left knee. Reach the arm up and over. Good. Opening up through the front of that body, front of those hips. Good. One more breath. Exhale, come back through center. Then from here, we're going to come up onto our toes. Okay, so you're on all 10 toes. You're lifting your heels up. So I'll show you a side view. So instead of sinking the heels down, I want you to come up onto the toes. I want you to squeeze your knees together. Okay, we're squeezing, woo! Squeezing the knees together. This will help you keep your balance. Good. And if your fingertips are on the mat and you're lifting your heels and you're squeezing your thighs together and you feel like you want to bring your hands up for a balance challenge, you can. So stay here. Remember, squeezing your legs together is going to help. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good job, you guys. Pull your knees together. And slowly drop your heels, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. So if your legs are straight, I want you to bend them. Let your forehead fall. Let your chest rest on your thighs. Good. Deep inhale, come all the way up, mountain pose, arms sweep out and up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, warrior three. So this time, your right leg, you're gonna put all the pressure in your left leg and you're gonna send your right leg back. So working on that balance. Use the muscles in the back. So you're gonna bring your body in the shape of the letter T. Okay, so try not to dump forward. Use all the muscles to lift. You got it. Stay balanced. Good. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, float them down. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms reach up. This time you're going to balance on your right foot. Exhale. We're going to airplane those arms. Warrior three. Balancing on that right leg. Bring your body in the shape of a T. Good. Holding, holding. Great job, guys. Try not to round forward. Try to get your upper body as flat as you can, like a table, like you're crossing that T. One more breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Bend your knees a lot. Slightly shift your weight to your toes so you still have weight in your heels. The majority of it is just in your toes. Let your forehead drop towards your shins. Good. Inhale, let's practice our halfway lift. So squeeze the muscles in the back, come up halfway, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, high plank. We're gonna move through our yoga push-up. So if you want, you can drop to your knees or you can stay on your toes, depending how strong you're feeling today. Doesn't matter. Whichever way, you're gonna lower halfway down. You're gonna flip to the tops of your feet or stay on your knees and then come into upward facing dog. Either way, you're pulling your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Pedal out those legs. If you are feeling like you need to move, you can always move in down dog. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step that foot all the way through. Inhale, stay on the back toes for high lunge. Good. Sink down deep into that right knee. All 10 toes are facing forward. Good. One more breath. Exhale, let's airplane those arms behind us. Bring those arms up towards the sky. Pretend like you have a soccer ball behind you and you're lifting it up to the soccer gods. There you go. Good. One more breath. Inhale, arms reach up and over the head. Exhale, plant the palms, drop that back knee. So this time you're going to take your right foot out. So take it and scoot it off to your mat. We're going to come into a runner's lunge. So you can place your right hand on the out or on the inside of your right knee. You can even push it open if that feels good. So just getting into a little bit different part of that hip. And if you're feeling more open today, you can start to bend that left foot, reach back for those toes, and then once again, drop that left hip towards the floor. How we doing? Good job, guys. Nice work. One more deep breath. Exhale, plant those palms, step that foot back. Left arm is your foundation, side plank. So your left hand is down, you're spinning to the outside of that left foot. Squeeze those tummy muscles, lift those hips. If you want, you can try to lift the right leg. That's totally up to you. One more breath. Exhale, plant the palm. Down dog if you need to take a quick break in those shoulders. Inhale, high plank, move through your yoga push-up. Remember, lowering halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Paddle out those legs. Nice job. Good, good. All righty, inhale, or finding stillness. Then we're gonna inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. So all 10 toes are facing forward. And then on your inhale, high lunge, stay on the back toes, reaching the fingertips up. Bend into that front knee, tuck your tailbone underneath you. One more breath. Exhale, you're gonna reach and then bring the arms behind you. Grab your soccer ball, your pretend soccer ball, and lift that ball up to the soccer gods. There you go. One more deep breath. You're really overloading that front hip. This is a tough one. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, plant the palms, drop the back knee. Drop your back knee. So your left foot is still forward, you're dropping your right knee. Great job. Then we're gonna walk your left foot out to the outside of your mat. Then you can take your left hand, put it on the inside of your left thigh, and you can even roll to the outside of your left foot. Once again, just getting into a different space in that hip. Dropping the right hip down, maybe twisting a little to the left. Again, you can roll to the outside of your left foot as you press the inside of your left knee open. And then if you did so on the other side, if you want to reach back for those toes, this side's a lot tighter for me. And if you can't grab those toes, that's okay, you don't have to. If you have a strap or a leash or a towel, you can always wrap it around those toes and then grab it from there. Makes it a little bit easier. One more breath. Exhale, plant those palms. We're gonna get ready for side plank. So tuck that back toe. Right arm is your foundation. If your wrist hurts, you can always come down to your forearm. Okay, it doesn't matter. So here we go. Right side is your foundation, side plank. Nice job, you guys. Now lift those hips 1 inch higher towards the ceiling, or 2 or 3. Lift that top leg if you did on the other side, or if you want to challenge yourself, nice work. One more breath. Exhale, down dog. Give those shoulders a quick break. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, move through your yoga push-up. Maybe you drop to your knees this time. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet and lift your knees. Good. Exhale, sink your hips back, child's pose. So you have two options for child's pose. You can bring the knees as wide as your mat, big toes to touch, or you can bring the knees together. So I'll tell you a little bit of the difference between the two. If your knees are wide, you're going to feel more of a stretch into your hips. If your knees are together, you're going to feel more of a stretch in your low back. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and play with that. And maybe one day, one posture feels better than the other, or one variation feels better than the other, and that's okay. That's your choice. Remember, this is your practice for you to do. One more breath. Let's go ahead and come all the way up. Let's roll onto your back. So we'll do a little bit of core work. Alrighty, so your legs are going to come to reverse tabletop. Now, as soon as you lie down and you bring your legs up, you're going to notice that your low back is going to want to peel off the mat. Press your low back down. So pretend like your low back is permanently glued to the mat. Good, let's go ahead and work through some yoga bicycles. So take a deep breath in, press your low back down, and as you exhale, we're going to twist. But instead of bringing your elbow in, or excuse me, your knee in, I want you to leave your knee over your hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee, not the other way around. Come back through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Here we go. Your pace. If you decide to go a little bit faster, you're going to be working on your cardio. If you decide to go slow and move breath to movement, which is what we encourage in yoga, you're going to be working on that strength. Good. Keep going. Maybe tap your heel on the floor each time. But again, make sure your knees stay stacked over your hips. Here we go. Keep going. I'm doing it with you. Guys look great. Squeeze. Squeeze. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Wall to wall stretch. Reach those fingertips, point those toes. Let's go ahead and come on up. We're just going to come into a reverse tabletop really quick. So press up onto the hands. All 10 fingers are going to be facing towards your heels. Press into your heels, lift your hips. Good. So like a reverse tabletop. Let your head fall. And then I want you to lift your hips towards the ceiling. You're going to feel the back of the thighs, the glutes firing up. One more breath. Lift 1 inch higher. Press through those heels. If you want to lift the head up, you can, whatever is comfortable in the neck. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. These are all those stabilizing muscles in the back of the legs. Exhale, roll all the way onto your back, knees into your chest. You can rock and roll forward and back a few times. Massage the entire length of your spine. Nice. And then come all the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Go ahead and wrap your forearms around your shins. Pull your forehead to your knees. Curl yourself up into the tiniest ball. And as you exhale, release all 4 limbs to the mat. Palms facing up. If you have a towel, something to go over your eyes, go ahead and grab it. I want you to notice your breath becoming softer and softer. Allowing all of that hard work just to marinate here. Just soak it in. Noticing the quality of your breath as you lie here on your mat. Notice your body, the muscles. Notice how you're feeling now compared to when we started class today. Just letting everything go. And if you're ready to move on with your day, you can start to close out with me. If you're comfortable, if you're lying on your mat and you'd like to stay here for I don't know, however long you want, please feel free to just take this time for yourself. Close your eyes, take your practice inward. Notice your feelings, your thoughts. Take as much time as you need. If you're ready to move on, you can start to roll out your wrists, bend your knees, plant your feet. And when you're ready, rolling off to one side. Hopefully some of you guys are taking advantage of this time. Maybe take a little nap on your mat. And when you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to an easy seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, bringing your hands through heart center. Thanking yourselves for showing up today. You should be so proud of yourselves. All this extra work is what's really going to take you to that next step on the soccer field, I promise you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. We'll see you guys on Monday, some of you. For others, next Thursday or this Thursday or next Thursday. Bye.